Moon Knight steals all of the Avengers' powers after Khonshu convinced him that it's the only way to save the world from Mephisto, so he quickly starts off by pulling up on Iron Fist and fighting him for a bit before using his Ankh to strip his powers completely. Following that, he swarms Doctor Strange with mummies, allowing him to knock Strange down to ultimately siphon his powers while explaining that tonight marks the biggest supermoon, which is why he is so powerful. He then steals the Hell Charger to absorb the power from the Spirit of Vengeance, leaving the Ghost Rider completely drained. However, upon heading over to Wakanda and confronting Black Panther, he quickly realizes that he won't be able to steal his powers since it's in his blood and therefore just ends up locking him up. Thor then gets called over by Cap to help stop Moon Knight, only to see him waiting for him on the moon, causing him to throw his hammer at him as fast as possible. But Mark easily stops it and teaches Thor that Mjolnir is made of moon rock, which is why he can control it and use it to hit Thor over and over before he sends him crashing into multiple other moons. Mark had then gathered enough power for him to go ahead and kill Mephisto, but that was somehow not enough for Khonshu, as he then takes the power from Moon Knight and over the next weeks takes over Manhattan with his army and kicks out all the superheroes including Spider-Man so that he can take out hundreds of Mephistos that kept reappearing. T'Challa, however, was trying to convince Mark that Khonshu is manipulating him, but Mark simply tells him that this is different since they're genuinely trying to save the world. He tells him that he doesn't fully trust Khonshu either, as he reveals that he hadn't given him Ghost Rider's powers, which he then uses to go after the rest of the Avengers. But eventually he comes across Nick Fury, aka the Unseen, who basically tells him that Khonshu won't be able to defeat Mephisto, causing him to switch up on Khonshu and pray to the Phoenix to ultimately bond with it. By that time, Black Panther had already broken free and humbled Khonshu by taking control of Mjolnir since it was familiar with many of his ancestors. Mark therefore used the Phoenix to finish off Khonshu for making him betray his friends for nothing before letting the Avengers handle him. However, with the Phoenix, he had the power to destroy the Earth before Mephisto's inevitable takeover, but he chose to let Thor take his anger out on him and forget about it all, letting the Phoenix leave him,